I do not expect that we're going to have these big F4, F5 tornadoes with this type of outbreak here. That's very rare for the Houston area, but it's not out of the question. We could have several small tornadoes, and they may come with very little warning. Now, earlier in Oklahoma, we had some big tornadoes. This looks, just by eyeballing it, like about an F2, F3 tornado. This is in Kansas, in western Kansas, part of the same system that is moving across West Texas now and will come into the Houston area tomorrow morning. So what are the threats here? I think the biggest threat, the most widespread threat, will be straight line wind damage from gusty winds out of the south ahead of the storm system and as the front blows through during the mid-morning hours. There is a moderate tornado threat. Now, when we get normal thunderstorms, we usually have a zero tornado threat. So we don't have a low, we have a moderate tornado threat. That's usually about as high as it gets here in southeast Texas. Flood threat, I think, is low, although there could be some minor street flooding, at least some minor flooding. And the hail threat is low, but we'll watch for that possibility as well. Space Center, Houston, 74, southeast wind at 13. It's been gusting to 20 and 25 as the storm system approaches. And there you see the Houston area cloudy with a few light showers around, but the big thunderstorms have been here in northwest Texas near the Panhandle. And there's the parent system still dumping snow in the Rockies of Colorado and New Mexico. Powerful, vigorous upper level low will move into Texas in the morning hours. That will create a very active upper level wind pattern. The jet stream, the blue right there, those are winds that are in about the 125 to 150 mile an hour range at about 35,000 feet. But those upper level winds are what we watch for severe weather. That helps to lift the atmosphere very rapidly. Also, that low pressure area will add a twist to the atmosphere, and that's why a lot of these storms could produce small, brief tornadoes, but that's the type of thing that can do roof damage and knock down trees, and I think that's what we're looking at. Now, locally, HD Doppler is showing some light showers up toward Walker County, Huntsville area to Madisonville and Trinity, and the showers aren't heavy, but they are transporting some of the very strong southerly winds down to the surface. I'll show you the winds in a second. They're quite gusty in our north and west counties right now. There's the line of storms that earlier produced tornadoes, not only in the Panhandle of Texas, but up into Oklahoma and Kansas, the pictures we were showing you earlier. I expect we'll see quite a bit of storm activity like this, the reds and the yellows, as we head into tomorrow morning's commute and even into the midday hours as well. I mentioned earlier the timing on this has changed a little bit. It looks like this whole process is going to move a little bit slower than expected. So here we are at midnight tonight with a couple of showers in our north and west counties. By 3 a.m., some isolated showers beginning to pop up in southeast Texas. By 7 a.m., that mean line of storms reaching our far western counties, College Station to the Brenham area out toward Austin County. By 9 a.m., the line is reaching Tomball, but these individual storms ahead of the main line, this is where I think we could see that tornadic activity we've been talking about. By 11 o'clock, boy, the heart of southeast Texas just getting lambasted with heavy rain and thunderstorms and very gusty winds that will last through about 1 o'clock, and then it skedaddles east into Louisiana. Look at the winds. Very gusty south wind as we head in towards 6 a.m. And right along the leading edge of the front, we'll have wind gusts to 30 and above as the front pushes into the Houston area toward lunchtime and then pushes east as we go into the afternoon. The winds will let up in the afternoon. Right now, we've got winds at 24 miles an hour up there north and west of College Station. A solid 15 to 20 mile an hour southeast wind with us right now. Plenty of warm air is in place. That's energy to feed these thunderstorms. So take a look at rain chances. 40% for 5 a.m. and 6 a.m., 50% by 7 a.m. It goes up to 90% by 10 a.m. And the real meat of this line of thunderstorms comes through around 11 a.m. and midday, and then we begin to back off as we head into the later afternoon hours. So this looks like a mid-morning through lunchtime storminess, and then it clears, and then look at that extended. I mean, it just gets lovely as we head through the rest of this work week. We've got extra crews in overnight. If anything happens, we will update you here and online and at KHOU.com and our Facebook and Twitter pages as well.